Hey folks, it's Jared Mannanen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. We got snow. It's a bit wet and sloppy, but snow is snow. Just a little bit of update. I've been quiet ever since October, and that's because we didn't get any snow in November, so I didn't really do any new skiing. Today is what it is. It's a difference in 1 or 2 degrees of air temperature. That's what it is. It's been hovering at 33 degrees for like pretty much the last 24 hours. So instead of getting multiple feet of snow, we're getting multiple inches of rain and sleet. Other parts of Tahoe, particularly the North Shore, I believe, got a lot more snow. Another part of the update here is that this week is the Christmas bird count. It's an annual event that's been going on for over 100 years or so, and it's about counting as many birds on a specific day in your area as possible. Audubon Society takes care of it all as far as compiling data and whatnot, but I'm going to be participating in it on Wednesday, so I'm doing a little bit of reconnaissance to see what the route is going to be for me. I'm just sticking around close to home, so most of the scenery that you're seeing today is probably going to be stuff that you've seen me post before, and for that I'm sorry. It'll be a little bit repetitive, I guess, but realistically I'm not driving anywhere today because the snow and rain is just going to keep coming down, and I don't want to be dealing with traffic and slick road conditions. So here I am. In line with that Christmas bird count is a project that I've been working on all year, which is basically the Tahoe Big Year. And that's just like the movie The Big Year, where you try to find as many bird species in a calendar year. This one is restricted to the Tahoe Truckee region, so it's very specific as far as where we have to find our birds. But I think it was back on January 5th I posted a video that I was talking about this project. And anyway, I've only been birding for, this is my 2nd year, so 2 years. And my goal at the beginning of the year was to get in the top 10 of this little fun competition, as well as to see 200 species of birds. And initially I thought that was going to be kind of easy because historically there's been about 325 documented bird species in the Lake Tahoe region. So I thought, I could get 65% of that. I should be able to do that. It's not easy. Holy cow. I literally just got my 200th bird. I think it was last week now. It was a long-tailed duck. And I am so grateful that I got it last week, because I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of easily found new species from this point on, because there's a lot of precipitation inbound, and my birding desire has kind of waned a little bit as time has passed. It's kind of exhausting just going out all the time just looking for birds. And when you're looking for birds, you're not hiking very far, and you're doing a lot of standing around and listening, and that's cool, but it's not the most aerobic activity on the planet. It gets you outside, but if you're not burning calories outside, you're putting a weight on, and that's kind of what I did all summer. But anyway, it's been a fun experience, and I think there's just over 100 competitors in it, so being in 3rd place, which I am, with 200 species, is pretty cool. Much higher in the rankings than I anticipated, but it's fun. It's a fun project, and I encourage you guys to do something like that, or do your own big year sometime, particularly if you do it around your home. It's a great way to learn about where you live and what kind of habitat and species are around you. because I guarantee if you haven't gone specifically looking, you probably don't realize how much diversity is right in your backyard, for example. So. I don't know if I mentioned before, but way back there behind me in that open meadow, it was a couple of years ago to this day, or at least this week, that I had posted up in the forest and got some behind the scenes shots of Tom Cruise filming his Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun 2 basically. And they're not the best pictures, but it's clearly Tom Cruise, and I got a whole bunch of them, and I ended up selling them to some ridiculous paparazzi kind of website, and I think I made a whopping $165 or something for my efforts. But I did produce a fun little YouTube video. I'll post a link above that, basically about my experience doing that. It was a kind of a humorous story that I wrote and did some illustrations, but in that video I show all the photos that I took and stuff. So check that one out. And it's so funny because after that happened, so it must have been 2019 then, because then the following year COVID came out and Top Gun 2 never came out yet, or it hasn't come out yet. Apparently it's going to be coming out next summer, 2022. So we'll see. But anyway, just a fun little thing here in Lake Tahoe. Celebrity sightings in the weirdest places. Okay folks, I think I'm gonna just call it. It's starting to get dark, I'm starting to get cold. Yeah, I made the effort. I'm out here doing a little bit of practice, being outside by myself, being outside in nature. Yeah, it's windy. But being outside of nature is kind of one of the things that I just wanted to briefly touch on before I say goodbye or good night. And I just want to acknowledge that got a lot of new viewers and new subscribers and stuff, and I appreciate all your support. That's awesome. Just know that I will produce more technique videos, and I have a lot of videos already based on technique, but technique in and of itself is not the reason I love cross-country skiing. I love the feeling of it for sure, and I love going downhill, I love going uphill, I love getting a workout in, but I love being outside even more. So I just want you guys to know that that's really why I cross-country ski, is to be outside, enjoy nature, look at stuff a little bit closer. And you know, a lot of this outdoor vlog is not necessarily technique oriented, so I do focus on other aspects of being on skis, being outside. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out TahoeTrailGuide.com. Speaking of which, it has a ton of information about cross-country skiing, gear, all the components of cross-country skis, that sort of thing. So it's a great resource that I've built. I think it's a great resource anyway. If you are on board with all my videos and stuff and you want to contribute in a financial way, I do have a Patreon and a PayPal.me option for financially supporting, so check those out. Yeah, anyway, be safe out there. I hope you all have a good holiday season filled with lots of snow and lots of play out in the snow. Take care, everyone.